Hi, I'm Quang. Welcome to my video. As I've been assigned before, I have to talk about one extreme weather event. And tornadoes it is. Well, tornadoes are rapidly rotating columns of air that form inside storms, then connect with the ground via a funnel of cloud. When that happens, they tear across the earth, posing a huge threat to life and property. And because of this, there's a great deal of research into this phenomenon. But the truth is, there's still a lot we don't know about how tornadoes form, the conditions that may give rise to one tornado won't necessarily cause another. But we have learned a lot since people first started recording tornadoes, like how to recognize the signs when one is brewing in the sky. Tornadoes begin with a thunderstorm, but not just any thunderstorm. These are especially powerful, towering thunderstorms called supercells. Reaching up to over 50,000 feet, they bring high force wind, giant hailstones, sometimes flooding, and great flashes of lightning too. These are the kinds of storms that breed tornadoes, but only if there are also conditions, very specific conditions in place, clues that we can measure and look out for when we're trying to forecast a storm. Rising air is the first ingredient needed for a tornado to develop. Any storm is formed when condensation occurs, the byproduct of the cloud. Condensation releases heat, and heat becomes the energy that drives huge upwards draft of air. The more condensations and the bigger the storm clouds grow, the more powerful those updrafts become. In supercells, the rising air mass is particularly strong. As the air climbs, it can change direction and start to move more quickly. Finally, at the storm's base, if there's a lot of moisture and a huge cloud base develops, giving the tornado something to feed up later. If it gets that far, when all these things are in place, a vortex can develop, enclosed by the storm, and forming a wide, tall tube of spinning air that then gets pulled upwards. We call this a mesocyclone. Outside, cold, dry, sinking air all start to wrap around the back of this mesocyclone, forming what's known as a rear flank downdraft. This unusual scenario creates a stark temperature difference between the air inside the mesocyclone and the air outside, building up a level of instability that allows a tornado to thrive. Then the mesocyclone's lower part becomes tighter, increasing the speed of the wind. And that's a big if, the funnel of air moves down into that large moist cloud base at the bottom of the barren storm. It sucks it in and turns it into a rotating wall of cloud, forming a link between the storm that created it and the earth. The second the tube of spinning air touches the ground, becomes a tornado. Most are small and short-lived, producing winds of 65 to 110 miles per hour, but others can last for over an hour, producing 200 miles per hour winds. They're beautiful but terrifying, especially if you and your town is in its path. In that case, no one enjoys watching things unfold. Just like everything, however, tornadoes do come to an end when the temperature difference disappears and conditions grow more stable, or the moisture in the air dries up. The once fierce barren storm loses its momentum and draws its tornado back inside. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed my talk.